Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Wayne with Wayne's Fish World. This is a video request for Johnny Slim 123. We're also going to be talking about other things in this video too. But first of all, we're going to be talking about Bala sharks. Bala sharks, one of my favorite fish. Not the prettiest fish in people's eyes, but I like them. I think they look great with angelfish. Before we get into too much detail, I have some depressing news. I also have a new angelfish. I got him about 3 weeks ago probably. It's a little koi veil. Also, the plant order that I got, this really sucked. When I bought the plants, I saw that they were grown immersed, meaning above water. Alternanthera renicia, all that was above water. So when I put it in my tank, it's melting back. Rotala magenta, melted back. The only plants that didn't melt back was Augustifolia, a little bit of Alternanthera right there, and Wallacei. That's the only ones that didn't melt back, and that's because they were grown below water. They were submerged. So, Bala sharks. What's going on with Bala sharks, guys? I hate this. I don't hate the fish. I love the fish. These are great fish. They're very social, very friendly. They can get along with small fish like neon tetras if you raise them together when they're small. They're great fish, but they're misabused. They're abused so many times just because what size tank they go in. I got a lot of debating about this. They say this fish can go into what was it, 55 or 75 minimum, and this thing gets the size of blue hippo tang, and yet a blue hippo tang needs this 8-foot long tank. In my opinion, I've seen blue hippo tang swim. I've had a blue hippo tang before. I have a Bala shark. Bala sharks swim a lot more than hippo tangs. You can argue, yeah, they swim miles and miles in the ocean every day. But in the home aquarium, I can tell you right now that the Bala shark is swimming back and forth constantly in my tank. And tangs do the same thing. But in my opinion, I think this fish needs a bigger tank. I think it needs at least a 6-foot long tank. I don't think any 4-foot long tank would do good. It's just because if the thing gets fully grown, what are you going to do with it? This thing gets, I think, 16 inches. They come from Asia. They like to school. They're not really sharks, guys. They are related to the minnows out there. And they like to have a school at least, they used to say 6 or more, but they realized nobody would buy 6 because of the size they get. Now they say it's 3 or more. They like the school. So people are saying, how come you don't have more? Well, this guy actually came from Walmart, and I had 2 others. One died about a month after having them. When I got them when they were the size of a neon tetra, no lie. They were that small. And he was the second biggest. The biggest one died right off the bat, like a month later after getting it. The second one died when I bought home velvet from the local fish store. That was fun. And then he's the last survivor, and his best friend is this rainbow fish right here. I think that rainbow fish tries to mate with him. So I had some people comment at me, oh, the rainbow chases the Bala shark everywhere. Yeah, he's trying to mate with the Bala shark, but they're best friends. They're buddies, and this Bala shark doesn't just have, you know, the rainbow. He's got everybody like the Serpae tetras, the neon tetras, the angels. He schools with the angels all the time. They're pretty hungry right now. I wish this ram would spawn already. You can see she's getting really fat. Her papilla's showing too. There's the male right there. They're really hungry. So yeah, Bala sharks are great if you can house them in the right kind of conditions. They need at least, in my opinion, I don't want to say it, but a 4-foot long tank is okay if they're not fully grown. The guy at the local fish store said he saw somewhere down in Southern Virginia where this guy had a 500-gallon tank, and he had 2 Bala sharks in there. They got 2 foot long. Do I believe that? Yeah, I do. Have you ever seen river monsters? Fish get crazy sometimes. They grow beyond what you think they would. I have no doubt that this fish could probably reach 2 feet in good conditions. Keep them around 72 to 78 degrees. I wouldn't go much higher than that. They do come from Asia. They are omnivores, but they actually prefer a high vegetation diet. They will nip on some of your plants. They'll nip on blackbeard algae. Don't rely on them to cure your blackbeard algae, but they will nip at it. They love vegetation, guys. If you can give them a high vegetation diet and still give them protein, that'll be great. Just make sure, guys, these fish aren't aggressive. They don't really get aggressive as they get older. They can be housed with bigger fish because of the size they get. Oscars, arowanas, red devils, whatever it is, you can house it with it because this fish does get 16 inches long. My guy is the size of my hand right now. He doesn't look that big on camera because this is a 125, but this fish is actually 8 inches. I don't know if they'll get on close to the glass. He's far back there too. That's not really doing justice. But yeah, I got him. He came right up to the glass one day, and he was the size of my hand. Guy's crazy. And he's technically halfway grown right now, so he's going to get double this length. So, everybody want to see this? Underwater, here we go.